All right, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm here on a Friday night. For once I didn't have work, so here on a Friday, getting some work on the car done. All I've been doing really is getting like my seat cover put in and cleaning out my driver's tub and whatnot. Gotta get my helmet, Hans, earplugs, all that stuff put in there, put in the car, in the trailer, getting everything ready to go test. Next Saturday at South Alabama Speedway, we will be testing this car for the very first time. So this is the last video you'll see before this car goes on track. So we're getting close. I'm super excited. We hit 200 subscribers the other day. I think it was a day or two ago that we hit 200. So for the new people here, because we've grown pretty quickly over the past few weeks, I'm Stephen Chun. I'm 18. I drive a Pro Late model, obviously. The whole reason I started this YouTube channel was because at the start of 2022, I was racing this car and we got in a wreck it was on the very first lap, hadn't even completed a lap at Nashville, and destroyed this car, clipped it, right side rail. We said, well, we can't afford to buy a Fury or a Hamke, all these Port City, the nice expensive cars, because they're just outrageously expensive. So we said, well, we'll build one. We had another left-hander. So this is a 2002 left-hander. This is a 2004 left-hander. And we said, well, we will just take this one. We cut all the bars off the front clip and we cut the front or the rear clip off entirely. Redid the whole car, kind of put some old stuff on it, some new stuff on it. Tried to make it as nice as we could. Went out and tested it at Montgomery Motor Speedway, and it did super good. So we were like, well, we'll just build an entire race car on our own. So this chassis is built by me, my brother, and my dad. Mostly my brother and my dad, but we got it built, powder coated, and over the past, I guess it's been, I think, 14 weeks now, we've been hanging the body, getting the motor put in, duct work, just building this race car. Got it together pretty quickly, and now we are getting ready to go test it, like I said, at South Alabama. So for those of you that are new here, that's the background on this YouTube channel, why we started it. We just wanted to take a minute and record each day and just kind of follow the process of building a race car. So we thought it was pretty cool, and it helps the sponsors. Like Dad said, these dudes on this car right here, it wouldn't be possible without them. They have, especially on that car right there, I mean, we would have never built it had it not been for all these guys. Dixie, Gateway, Napa Auto Parts, Allied Bearing, which is on the hood, which is currently not on it, but there's our old hood that came off the orange car, Allied. They've all helped us out a ton. I mean, it's been incredible, and I'm super excited to go test this car with this. How good the left-hander did, I'm super excited to test this one. I think it's going to be fast, and we're going to get to bring all our sponsors to victory lane with us, which I'm super excited about. So I know this has been a long, wordy intro, but I just wanted to say hello to all the new people. Thank you for subscribing and watching. It means a ton to us, especially if you watch the whole video. It means a ton. It helps us, helps get these sponsors out here so that we can go race. So welcome to the new people, welcome back to the people who've already been here, and thank you to everyone for watching. All right guys, it's now the next day. Dad has been working on the brake ducts, getting the lines run to the brakes and all. I've been making some GoPro mounts to get the GoPros put in the car, and I've also got all my helmet, suit, all that stuff put in the trailer. Also noticed Dad got the side skirts put on there. They look pretty good. So still doing just little finishing touches to the car, starting to go over everything, make sure everything's right for when we go test. Okay, I have not given too much of an update today, but me and Dad have not really been scrambling, just trying to get everything done that takes two people, because I'm not going to see the race car again until next Friday when we're loading up and getting ready to go to the racetrack, unless Dad's still up here at like midnight or so through the week. So we have been nutting and bolting, making sure all the bolts are long enough, or if they need to be shortened, we're shortening them, taking the regular nuts off, putting nylocks and serrated lock nuts on, whatnot. Now we are going to rebleed the brakes because we changed the fitting on the front master cylinder, so we're fixing to do that. Okay, it's now Saturday or Sunday actually. Dad is getting the wrap ready. We actually just buy vinyl and cut it ourselves. That's what we did on that car and this car, because wraps are expensive and it's also really expensive to pay someone to put it on. So we just buy some vinyl and cut it up and put it on ourselves. But I think that car turned out pretty good, so we're gonna go with a similar scheme on this car. Just, like I said, trying to save some money, but also have a good looking car. So we do all this ourselves. All right, guys, we got all our graphics here, all our homemade ones. We bought us a little vinyl cutter, and like I said, we cut all of them ourselves. I mean, them two do. My brother and my mother are my graphics design specialists and production management for all my graphics. So they're sitting here telling Dad how everything he's doing is wrong and it's not the vinyl. But getting all the sponsors put on and all the little stripes and whatnot put on. Also wanted to give a quick shout out to Dave at Dixie Diesel. He's helped us out, especially when our hauler broke down. It's done that several times actually. He's always helped us out with the parts for it, and he does really good work and has always been good to us as a team. He owns Dixie Diesel in Tennessee. It's a diesel shop, and he recently had surgery, so we're wishing him well and hope he's doing good and has a quick recovery. Okay, so we were wrapping the car, and y'all have seen the time lapse and whatnot at this point, but Kale Gale called us back and said that some of our geometry needed working on. So now we are back to doing setup type stuff, trying to get our geometry right. So it might be a long night in the shop for us, but like I said, I am a full-time student and I also have a job and I work a night shift. So this is my last chance to have a lot of time to work on the race car, like me and Dad at the same time. So we're going to try and get as much of it done tonight as we can, and then him and my brother will have to finish it up through the week. So that is our quick change of plans here today. Okay, so Dad's under there. We're having to cut the race car a little bit. I got the control arm off. We're changing control arms, changing geometry. He's back there cutting it up so that we can change it. Like we said all along, first car, you don't know how it's going to go. Like I said, Kale Gale called us earlier, said we need to change some things. The only way we're going to get them the way they need to be is by cutting up and redesigning some of this stuff. So I'd much rather have a right race car that has the geometry the way it needs to be and is set up properly, than a race car that looks super nice and all the paint matches, you know. So it's part of it. Like I said, it's our first race car. We knew stuff like this was going to happen, so we're fixing it and making it right.
Well, they're like a metal when you change them.
Yeah, like Dad said, they're made of metal so that they can be changed. Okay, so sitting here editing this video, and of course the ending clip, the GoPro died, and I recorded one on my phone, and then I was like, whatever, I'll just make another one right here while I'm editing. So thank you guys so much for watching, especially everyone who's watched from the beginning, or people who are new and have gone back and watched the whole series. It means a ton to us that you guys are interested in seeing what we do, you know, on the weekends and whatnot, what our hobbies are. So thank you so much for watching. I'm super excited. The next time you guys see a video, we will be at South Alabama Speedway testing that new car. Super excited to get to the racetrack. Super excited to show you guys. Got some cool GoPro angles in the car for you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. So again, thank you so much for watching and supporting us. It means a ton. We will see you guys next weekend in South Alabama Speedway.